Hello and welcome back to another Marble Monday. Now for this episode, we are doing our 2023 Earth Day race. So, of course, like usual, like I did with the Easter race, this is being done a few days early from supposed date. So, of course, just to simplify things up, based on how many marbles I used for my most recent episodes, such as 16 for my C2 Marble Race 150 qualification races and such, I decided that this one would be using 12 marbles for this one, which, speaking of which, we have green, blue, brown, and white marbles being used for this one to match the colors of Earth. So yeah, we have 12 green, blue, white, and brown marbles competing in this episode. And of course, I did shift the track, so let's show it off. Here's the track that we're going to be using for the remaining of Chapter 2's normal tenure before C2 Marble Race 150. Of course, this is the same as the final Chapter 2 Season 10 track, which of course, by the height of it, is definitely one of my tallest tracks ever, so this is very tall, but should be a great way to cap off the remaining normal tenure of Chapter 2 before we get to C2 Marble Race 150. Yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks, and also, of course, the orange loop. Since I didn't have a fourth extra staircase, a long one specifically, I was forced to make use of the orange loop, even though I said, I was going to dumb down the amount of times I'm going to be using the orange loop, but whatever. Gotta do what I have to work with, so that's just how life goes. But anyways, that's going to be about it for this track, and if you want to use this in your videos, please make sure to go ahead and credit me if you're going to be using this one. But yeah, that's going to be about it for the final track before C2 Marble Race 150. Anyways, let's get this race started. So choose any one of these 12 marbles that you think will win, and you only have 5 seconds to guess. Go.
And off they go. Our 12 marbles are now in the first funnel, and Lacey's going to get out of it first. And it's solid blue, and now we're in the second funnel, and it's an orange flat one, so there's going to be more intensity in this funnel than the previous funnel. Ooh, it's very intense like usual with this one, and Lacey's going to finish this funnel first. Ooh, that's very close, but Cat's Eye Blue is going to be taking the lead into the third funnel first. And it's a plain one, so there's going to be minimal intensity over here. Except Cat's Eye Blue has been surpassed by Sandstorm Brown. And Sandstorm Brown is going to be taking the lead into the fourth funnel first. And it's another plain one, so like I said with the other funnel, there is going to be minimal intensity here. Ooh, this time Sandstorm Brown has been surpassed by Brown Swirl, and Brown Swirl is going to be taking the lead into the split funnel first, after going through the split path, of course. And it looks like Brown Swirl is going to keep his lead. Yes, he will, into the orange loop, and then the second to last funnel first. And these last two funnels are flat, so they're basically going to be very intense going forward for the rest of this. Ooh, it's very close between Brown Swirl and Snowball. Ooh, it's very close. And Brown Swirl is going to make his way into the final funnel first, which is, as always, the most intense part of every single race. Ooh, this is very close. He's going to score to win. And it's Snowball who will be winning today's episode. Man, what a close 1v1 between Snowball and Brown Swirl. But Brown Swirl is going to be scoring the silver for this one instead. Now let's wait for the rest to finish. And sadly for Cat's Eye White, he is going to be scoring an oof for this episode. But that was a cool Earth Day race to celebrate the aforementioned holiday a few days early for sure. But now time for the final results. First is Snowball, second is Brown Swirl, third Ice, fourth Earth, fifth Cat's Eye Blue, sixth Rainforest, seventh Lime Green, eighth Sandstorm Brown, ninth Solid Blue, 10th Cat's Eye Green, 11th Forest, and 12th dead last is Cat's Eye White. Your winner for this episode is Snowball, and this was, like I said, a great race to celebrate Earth Day a few days early from its actual date. So can't wait for Earth Day because it could be very interesting, but decided to do a usual marble race to celebrate it early anyway. So, you know, that's just how stuff goes. And also, this is the last marble race to use the current voiceover format before we get into the Chapter 2 finale race, as C2 marble races 148 and 149 will not have voiceover in them. So this will be the last voiceover based race to not only be on its current format, but also for the rest of Chapter 2 as we lead our way into C2 marble race 150. Just want to point that out since I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. But now, let's sign out of here. So hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up to show support. Feel free to follow all my socials down below, and subscribe to the notification bell enabled. And stay tuned for the final C2 Marble Race 150 qualification race, because it will feature 16 handpicked marbles who failed to qualify and will be given a second and final chance to qualify for Group D. So stay tuned for next week's episode. But for now, that's it for this. Hope you enjoyed and have a good day.